Hello Pisces, welcome to your tarot reading here on Dove and Serpent Tarot. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, consider subscribing to the channel, especially if this reading resonates with you. Now this is going to be a general reading, so try to be open and receptive to whatever may come through during our time together. I am merely the messenger, and I ask you to connect directly with each of these cards and use your own intuition to take you beyond the details that I might provide. Okay? And remember, Pisces, that the most important part of any tarot reading is you. And there is a very strong Two of Wands. Very strong fire energy. Very balanced and controlled. Oh, and the Emperor, too. We're going to lay out our Dove and Serpent spread here. And as I do this, I also want to say, if there's anything you need me to pray over or meditate upon or send positive energy toward, please let me know. Okay? Finishing up, Path of the Serpent here. And we do have your patron card. Here's the Moon energy. This card rules the sign of Pisces. We have that in the position of your environment, kind of your greatest asset right now. Okay. Let's select our mystery card, bonus card, confirmation card. We're going to use the Waite-Smith deck for this. And this is the card that we are going to set aside. We're not going to look at this until the very end. We'll put Frog and Alien right on top there. And hopefully at the end of the reading, that card can tie everything together and give us that confirmation that we need. Okay, so let's look around. Major, major, and major. We've got some earth. We've got some fire and water. We've got some earth. Got some fire. And a little bit of air at the end. So that little bit of air is going to be interesting. Let's start with the Two of Wands here, because I feel right now in your life, you are someone who is very much in control. I think that you are the decision maker. You're the leader. I think that you have an inner strength that you've been gaining, collecting. I feel like you have really, you've reached a milestone in your life. You've reached some kind of a leveling up. And this leadership quality is really being called upon. Okay, we have a lot of indications of leadership and of quick decision making. We've got the Emperor over here. We've got the Eight of Wands down here in your general energy. So there's just this fire energy is showing me that you really, the universe, your environment, society, your community, your job, your relationship, your family, whatever it is, you're being called upon to lead, okay? And to make some decisions that are going to affect everyone and everything, okay? Let's pair this up with this Emperor energy, because the Emperor here is the one who's making the decisions. And the decisions need to take into account all of the different factors. You can listen to everyone's opinion. You can think about all the different possibilities, the possible outcomes, the reasoning, the emotions, really, too. We see on both sides of you here, we see the practical decision-making, and we see the kind of emotional decision-making. Both queens, one of earth, one of cups. So we've got some real water energy. It's trying to understand, right? You're trying to base your decision-making on a higher understanding of the situation, okay? And whatever this is involving, it really seems like it's a serious thing, okay? I think it has some very serious implications in terms of this Nine of Discs, in terms of your physical well-being, your financial well-being, right? This is your safety, your security, your stability, your integrity of your physical world, okay? So this could be decisions related to the home. It could be decisions related to your health, the health of your family, the stability of your physical being, okay? So I really feel like you're making some choices that are going to affect the future and the success and the stability of maybe the work that you're doing. Maybe that's the business that you run, the company that you work for, the work that you do, right? You're trying to make some decisions that will maximize the potential for this, for that gain, for the revenue, for the stability, for the positive energy coming in, whether that's health or wealth, right? Fitness or your finances or both. This is at the top of the path of the dove. This is what we're really focused on, okay? Is seeing some progress, starting to really notice that things are improving, okay? And we have, it's a series of earth cards here. Even directly beneath that, we have this hermit energy, and this is an earth card. This, I think, is your innate desire to just kind of withdraw from this situation, to be, you'd rather sequester yourself. You don't want to be the leader, right? This card's telling me that you're kind of this, underneath it all, you're a reluctant leader, that you, perhaps this, I think, is really going to benefit you, but you have a different way of looking at situations, you have this ability to really call upon your higher mind, your conscience, your spirit guide, your guardian angel. Your connection with spirit is very strong. It's an internal connection. It's something that you need a little bit of solitude in order to really quiet down and listen. Get that hermit energy about you. So in the midst of all this activity, right, this fire energy is very active. A lot of busyness. There's a lot going on in your life, especially with this 8 of Wands down here. It's rapid fire life right now. Okay? But you need to take this time to embrace the hermit energy in your life, within you, because this is where you're really going to hear the voice of spirit, right? The word of God, goddess, deity. And this is important to you. I think that this is, it's at the bottom of the path of the dove. It's a fundamental energy in you. Is this ability to hear, to listen, to be open and receptive to the inspiration, the guidance from spirit, from God, goddess, deity, universal energy, universal mind, the void, the nothingness, the absolute, whatever you want to call it. I think you can best hear this energy, this voice, this, however it appears to you. I don't know exactly. But you can best receive that when you're embracing a little bit of this hermit, when you maybe take a quiet moment to yourself, right? And I think that's just the Piscean way. I think that's just how you do it. And it seems like it is really, it's really going to benefit you now. Everything we see on the path of the serpent is really positive energy. Everything we see on the path of the dove is very positive energy. It's going to ask a lot of you. It's going to require you to step out of this hermit energy, step out of this little shell maybe, and embrace the emperor energy within you, right? And that emperor energy kind of has these two sitting on his or her shoulder, right? Not gender specific. But these are the queens of both earth and water. So these are passive elements. These are receptive and magnetic elements and energies. So I kind of feel like these are telling you, each in their different way, how you can prepare yourself to receive this 9 of discs. I really feel like this is the universe sending blessings your way. These are the real miracles in your life, right, that are coming in. And we have to be prepared to accept those. We have to be prepared to recognize them and to facilitate their appearance, right? Through our own decisions, are we allowing miracles to be created in our life? Or are we maybe too much in this hermit energy and we're a little closed off to the kind of outward appearance of these things? And that's the 9 of discs. See, these are things that are coming into your life, but if we're not looking out for them, if we're not paying attention, we're going to miss these. Okay. So the first one is this Queen of Discs. I think this is understanding the practical need, the very, very pragmatic, very proactive This is understanding the needs in the physical world, the people around you. Are you caring for your family? Is it your pets, your plants, your people, your loved ones? This is understanding the needs of everyone in a real practical way. Do you need socks? Do you need toothpaste? Do you need, I don't know what it is. Do you need your bills paid? We all need those things, right? So this is a real understanding. It's the water of the earth. It's the reflection, the understanding, the intuitive knowledge, right? The gnosis of what the people around you truly need. Now, socks and toothpaste, that's an obvious one. But your ability goes deeper than that to really get to the core of what we need, right? In our own unique way, in the context of your family, of your situation. Okay, and I don't know exactly what your situation is, but I do know that the universe is sending these miracles and these blessings your way, and you have to decide how to receive them, how to utilize them, and kind of where to go from here. Okay, so it's about the intuitive understanding, awareness, the wisdom to know what your loved ones, what you as well, and the people around you truly need, right? In a very practical, pragmatic way, like toothpaste or toilet paper or something. And the other one is this Queen of Cups. This one is a little bit more difficult to see into. Right, this is water on water, the Queen of Cups, behind a veil. This is an understanding, an appreciation, a recognizing, and an understanding of the emotional needs. Okay, and this is going to be more difficult. This is on the side of the spread here that's kind of representing the way forward. The Earth card here, the Pentacles, this is in the background. This maybe is something that kind of comes pretty easy to you. You understand people and what they need, what you need, and in a very practical way. But the emotional side of it, this is really where we're going to make some progress, where we're really going to kind of push through this situation to get to the path of the serpent. This is going to be more difficult. And this is, again, understanding the emotional needs of you, the people around you, whoever you're taking care of, whoever is involved in this situation with you. Could be a work thing. These could be coworkers, colleagues. This could be at school or university. It could be in a charity, a community organization, anything that you're affiliated with, any situation that you're in, whatever your work is right now. And this doesn't mean the work that you do for money. It's kind of whatever you're putting your time and effort into. Okay? It's more difficult to assess the emotional needs of the people around you. So that's going to require, I think, a little bit more of a blending of this Hermit and Emperor energies. Right, it's the introversion and extroversion. It's kind of the blending of the active and passive behaviors and methods of being a leader, really, right? I mean, both of these cards can be leaders, the Emperor and the Hermit or the Sage. They're both leaders in their own way, right? Different tactics, different persona, right? Different methodologies. But I think it's by kind of blending those and by using your abilities, we can really kind of assess the situation and really understand how to move forward. Okay. Path of the Serpent, the Eight of Wands, a lot of activity. I really think that this is a busy time for you. All of this, it seemed a little slow on the path of the Dove here. We kind of were able to take our time a little bit. It felt that way, but I feel like all of this is happening in an instant. Okay? And it really is this kind of rapid fire decision making. Because I think that whatever the situation is, I don't know if there's a deadline. It feels to me like time is really of the essence, okay? And this is that very quick decision making. It's when resources come in and they're already allocated. Okay, you already know exactly where everything is supposed to go. There's no hesitation. There's no room for thought, really. Right? This is an understanding. It's intuitive understanding that happens in a flash. You know the physical needs, and we'll get to the emotional needs, and the decisions can be made. Resources can be allocated. The miracles can happen, and have their effect. Right? Have their intended and desired effect on your situation right now. And I feel like, look, we've got this Piscean energy in your environment. This is your greatest asset. This is literally your ability to communicate with the spirit world, right? You have this connection to spirit right now. And I think this is probably manifesting in your life through dreams, through very vivid dreams, okay, almost lucid dreams. They could be even verging on prophetic dreams, okay? I think that you maybe even as a kid or in your younger years, or maybe currently, you'll find that your dreams very often correlate with future events. Okay, that's my unique way of saying your dreams sometimes come true. Okay. I think that's something that you've probably noticed a lot of in your life. Maybe you've never really considered it that way, but it may be a little bit something strange with your dreams. And not even at night. This could be daydreams. It could be visions that you will have during your meditations and prayers, during your rituals, while washing the dishes or tying your shoes or whatever. Just flashes of this kind of insight. Maybe images. Maybe sounds. They could come in through any kind of sensory innervation. But you find that the more you trust these, the more of this Nine of Cups is coming in, or Nine of Discs. Maybe we'll get the Nine of Cups too. Maybe that was an important slip of the tongue. The Nine of Discs coming into your life, the more you trust your intuition, the more you trust these visions that you have, right? Because I think the Nine of Cups, again, I think it's that those miracles, those blessings from the universe, that the universe is, I feel like we're being bombarded almost with impressions, with abundance, with love, with energy from the universe, from spirit. But without the ability to tune in, we don't know how to adjust the dial all the time. To really tune into that frequency where we can start feeling that and receiving that, right? I mean, I'm sure that's kind of how radio waves work and Wi-Fi or something, right? You have to tune into the right frequency in order to connect. Otherwise, we're not aware of it, right? We're not receiving that message, that energy. I think you are. I think you're very tuned into that energy. And I think that's why we have this moon energy in the position of your greatest asset, your greatest ability. That position is also the position of your environment. So I feel as if, because this card it's a very powerful card. This card is just ready to burst with activity, right? It's a real swelling of this energy, and that sun is just about to pop out on the other side. There's a very, very big change coming in your life. And I think it really is, it has that sense of like, we've got to get everything together. We've got to receive these benefits, these blessings, this abundance. We have to make quick decisions because time is coming. It's like maybe moving day is right around the corner. The deadline is just in a couple of days, right? And on the other side of that, after that big day, right, after that big change takes place, if maybe it's a deadline, maybe it's a due date, Maybe it is the day that you're moving or the day that you start or end something else. On the other side of that big day is the Princess of Discs. Now, this card is literally the blessings in your life, the miracles taking place in the physical realm. This is the frequency at which they're coming in, right? And if we can tune in to that frequency, then here it is in our life, producing results, getting things done, having what we need. This is the potential to manifest and to create anything that you may need in your life. You know, this is almost this is almost like the genie in the bottle, right? You know, we've let it out of the bottle. This is the potential for anything to manifest. This is real abundance that is being given form. This is the production. This is the birth of everything, right? So I feel like a lot is kind of riding on this event, whatever is approaching. And I feel like we're able to tune in, we're able to understand how to allocate these resources. We know the needs of everyone involved, and we're stepping into this leadership role. We're maintaining connection with spirit and with our intuition. It feels like you've got everything prepared. Everything seems like it's ready to go. I wish we could end on this card because this is the greatest success and fulfillment and achievement. Whatever this event is meant for, whatever the highest thing that you can consider resulting from this, whatever the degree of success that you would hope for, this is exceeding that. Okay, this is more than the best, better than the best outcome. Okay. But what we have next is this Knight of Swords. I feel like there's one bit of information that we have yet to receive. There is one frequency, one station, one channel that we have to change the dial a little bit. Because there's some other message coming in and it needs to speak directly to the Emperor. This is the fire of air, right? It's the air energy, communication that needs to connect with that fire energy here. So this is a messenger coming in that needs to take this message directly to the top, directly to the Emperor, right? Not to the sentry, not to any of the knights, not to the page, not to any of the advisors, not to the hand of the king or the small council. No, it needs to go directly to the Emperor. Okay, so what could this be? What is it that we have yet to receive? I think Spirit is really sending an urgent message to you right now. And I think that as much as we have all of this stuff prepared, there's one thing that we have to still consider. Maybe that mystery card will help us out. Let's take a look. Thank you, Frog. Thank you, Alien. I'm hoping that this will give us an idea of what this kind of unknown factor is, right? What is this urgent message that's coming in, that's kind of swooping down and needs to go directly to that Emperor? There's really no way to speculate on this. We have a little bit of everything here as far as elements go, but maybe a little more water energy. Maybe there's something going on with the water that we don't know about, that we don't see. Maybe it's something that is part of this Queen of Cups. Remember, this was the understanding, the emotional needs of everyone involved. Maybe there's something coming in from Spirit that is going to help us with this. Right, maybe this is the difficult. This is kind of the linchpin of all of it, right? Because this is what connects the path of the dove to the path of the serpent. All this preparation and then this manifestation. But in order to do that, we have to understand this emotional stuff, the emotional needs. Maybe this is what we need to kind of tune into. We need to adjust the dial a little bit right? The rabbit ears. Do you guys remember rabbit ears? Let me know in the comments if you've ever had rabbit ears on your television, or if you even know what rabbit ears are. I think I'm showing my age here. So I think some water energy to help us tune in to that Queen of Cups. But let's find out. No, an Ace of Pentacles. An Ace of Pentacles is showing that it's actually related to this. It is this, the physical manifestation of this event, this project, this work that you're doing. I think that this is the idea of something new coming along. It's almost like saying, when all of this takes place, this is not the end. This is not the big event, and then all this success is kind of here in your life. The Ace of Pentacles is saying that, look, this is just the beginning of it all. This Princess of Discs or Pentacles is bringing you this Ace of Discs, right? They're bringing you that. This is the real blessing that's manifesting in your life, and whatever this Ace of Pentacles is going to be, that energy, object, that miracle, that blessing, whatever that is like the seed that needs to be planted for the really big results that are coming, right? So this is kind of just the beginning. This is you preparing all of the soil. This is you preparing the environment, getting things absolutely ready for when this Ace of, I don't know, it kind of sounds like it's a child that's coming in. Maybe you're expecting, or someone around you is expecting. But I feel like if that's the big event, right, the birth of this new thing, maybe literally, maybe figuratively, the birth of this new thing is just the beginning of the work, just the beginning of this miracle, just the beginning of this blessing. A lot more work is going to be coming next to really maximize this potential, to really provide for it, them or it, whatever it turns out to be, to provide for it the best opportunity for growth, for a real success, real thriving. Okay. Now, it could be a child, and if it is, congratulations. It's an amazing time. But I feel like this is the birth of something, right? It doesn't have to be a child. It could be a career. It could be a new path in life. It could be a realization of your true nature, your true path. It could be a career change, an artistic change. It could be a lifestyle change. The birth of something new, right? And the only limit here is our imagination. But whatever this event is, it is just the beginning. Okay? It is just the beginning. It's really a special time, really magical time. I want to do an extended, and I'd like for you to stick around and watch that. Just click on the link that's right here. You can have access to all of the extended readings, not just for Pisces, but for all of the zodiac signs. We'll see if we can get any more details on this Ace of Pentacles. But I feel like you already know what this is. But we'll see if the extended can provide us any other details or insights into it, okay? I want to thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me read for you. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so. I want to thank you for being the most important part of Dove and Serpent Tarot.